What's the story behind your first hustle?
I was a receptionist at a hospital in the pediatric wing of the Aga Khan Hospital, Mombasa.
Wow.
Yes.
But you have not mentioned that in your introduction.
That's history. My intro was for now.
Ooh, okay.
But yes, that was my very first job, straight out of college.
Tell us, what are those secrets that most people do not know about entrepreneurship?
For me, is that it's not easy. Especially, digital looks very easy. It isn't. There's a misconception that we just wake up and either go to work or not.
Yeah.
Or like if I go to the office at 11 or 12, we're like, oh, that one came to work. She comes to work at midday.
Yeah.
There's a lot behind the scenes. It's not easy. It's not about making money in your pajamas.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of networking, a lot of groundwork.
Mm-hmm. What do you wish someone told you before entering adulthood?
Do I wish someone told me before entering adulthood that it will be okay? Yeah, eventually. Things work out.
Hello, beautiful people. This is the Femmehub podcast where we speak everything concerning women, wellness, beauty. My name is Sheila Kagwe. I'll be your host. And I have a very beautiful guest, a very inspiring one for the matter. And her name is?
My name is Naomi Wanjiru. I'm a writer and entrepreneur in the digital space. I'm the founder of Femmehub, the blog, and now the Femmehub podcast.
So today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic, a topic which most resonate with. Most people in this space want to grow from wherever they are to becoming CEOs, to achieving their dreams. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And you'll be the one guiding us through your story. So tell us, Naomi, what was the very first hustle you did?
My hustle, work or business?
A hustle,
Job.
Any hustle.
Okay.
We can start with what was your very first thing that brought you money? Yeah.
Okay. My first job, I was a receptionist at a hospital in the pediatric wing of the Aga Khan Hospital, Mombasa.
Wow.
Yes.
But you have not mentioned that in your introduction.
That's history. My intro was for now.
Ooh, okay.
But yes, that was my very first job, straight out of college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And going up, because you are talking about from when you are hustling, now you are a CEO of the Femmehub podcast and everything concerning other CEOs. So tell us, like, how that hustle, how was it?
It was a very good starting point, especially because I was in a city that is very kind to beginners. I like to say that Mombasa is not as rough as Nairobi, as much as I later moved here. But it's a good city if you're starting out on life, as far as I'm concerned. I grew easier. And from there, I joined the tea industry. I was doing logistics and sales and shipping of Kenyan tea, which is what kept me in Mombasa for another 10 years. After which I thought I need to switch up something.
So was the dream always to become a CEO?
No, like when I was starting out.
Yeah.
Never. I was just young. I just wanted a job. And I wanted a job where I'll keep rising and rising and rising. So yes, maybe CEO, but I had never at that time thought of CEO in my own company. I thought maybe CEO in some office, some employment, and just go up and up and up.
So tell us, how did the dream turn from being pediatrics in the hospital and now you are working in a space of tech, writing and all that stuff? Tell us how that happened.
Okay, one, writing is in me. It's a natural born talent. So it came very naturally. And as much as it wasn't monetized at that time, things moved in a way at some point. The digital started coming in, blogging started coming in, social media started coming in. And we were doing it. I was doing it for fun, and I think everyone at that time.
Back in 2020 or?
It's a long time.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the years.
Yeah.
But it's a long time. So at that time, it wasn't, by the time I started out, it wasn't monetized. So I was doing this for fun, just moving around. I was an island girl. I would move around, showcase my life. This is where I went today. I went to Malindi, I went to Kilifi, I went to, just fun.
Yeah.
And then my blog at that time was actually in my name. So it was about me, my thoughts, my opinions. Then when the space grew to a point it's monetizable, then I was just seated in the office, in someone's office, and thinking, here is an opening that doesn't take too much. Like I didn't need to invest in a whole lot. I just needed a laptop and internet. And I would just pour my thoughts into my laptop and make money. Yeah.
So when you were just starting out, writing was just a hobby for you while you were doing your hustling and all that stuff that didn't concern anything to do with writing?
Yes, it was always a hobby. And it was right from when I was a child. It just came so naturally. Yeah.
And now that you're a CEO, tell us, when those days when you were still hustling and struggling, like some of us here, like juggling family, finances, life, how was it?
One, I was very far away from home. Mombasa is far, like my home is Nyeri. So and I love home. I didn't want to be one of those people who Mombasa sijui kuingia harusi kutoka matanga. So I spent so much time traveling back and forth to see my parents. And at some point that started grating me, like this can't be it. I'll always be here and my parents will always be here. So this can't be my life. So I wanted to change that. So it started eating into me a few years into my work in the tea industry, maybe 7 years. I worked in logistics for 7 years. So for the last 3 years of my 10 years in tea, I started saving to move. I was determined to leave that city and just be near home and near everyone else. So that's how the dream from employment to starting something to growing it. I didn't know the extent to which it would grow. I just wanted out of cost.
Yeah.
So even here when I was coming, I was still thinking, yes, I could do this, but I could also do something else. But I ended up doing it full time. Yeah, and loving it.
So we all say the dream ni kutoka ushago. Everybody's saying, hey, lazima nitoke ushago and I have to come to Nairobi where the city, it is not a city of shamba, like where it is a shamba of stones. So you have to work hard and manage all that stuff. So at what point did you say, okay, now this is my full-time job?
Writing?
Yes.
When I left Mombasa. And my dream is not to leave Shagomi. I'm a villager through and through. Given a chance, I would work from that place.
Yes.
I have worked from the village. Even now, like it's a running joke. Naomi is never in town. Usually is always somewhere. And that somewhere is always the village. Around COVID time, when they said restrictions and all that, I moved completely. Like I lived in Nyeri for 1.5 years.
Wow.
Yes. But it helps to be a digital nomad also, because if I have my laptop and I have good internet, basi mi niko kazi. So I don't have that dream of leaving the village. I want to go back.
Because you've already tasted the goodness that comes with
I've always loved
the city.
Yeah, I've always loved the village.
Oh,
even in Nairobi, when I say I'm in Nairobi, I'm still in the outskirts. Yeah, I love that. So moving came really naturally because I wasn't forcing issues. Even when I moved between Mombasa and Nairobi, before I decided to come to Nairobi, like I've left Mombasa, there was 3 months of just nothing. I went home before I decided, fine, I have moved without a plan B.
Yeah.
I didn't apply for jobs. I wasn't very keen on employment in Nairobi, like moving from employment to employment.
Yeah.
So the time to decide, so now what? I was home for 3 months. I was just in the village.
Just getting things from the shamba.
Sort of decompress. Yes, there is that. But also decompressing without rushing it,
Yeah,
I wasn't really rushing. I didn't want to come in, make such a huge decision to move cities and then rush into another one. So I just really sat home until things settled in my head. I had some long, nice break. And then I moved to Nairobi, and I actually moved and started digital. I got into an office and a desk.
And you said it's digital.
This is it, yeah. And by that time, I had thought about it enough. I had looked at Nairobi. I had looked at areas sasa to live.
Yeah.
I had thought of living in Thika, Nakuru, Nyeri Town. Then eventually, I settled on Nairobi.
You settled on Nairobi. So there's a lot of glam when it comes to entrepreneurship, what we see online versus what is on the ground. Tell us, what are those secrets that most people do not know about entrepreneurship?
For me, is that it's not easy. Especially, digital looks very easy. It isn't. There's a misconception that we just wake up and either go to work or not.
Yeah.
Or like if I go to the office at 11 or 12, we're like, oh, that one came to work. She comes to work at midday.
Yeah.
There's a lot behind the scenes. It's not easy. It's not about making money in your pajamas.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of networking, a lot of groundwork, and of course a lot of writing, research, because you also have to know what you're writing about. You can't be out here spreading fake news.
Yeah.
A lot of hard work and late nights.
Yeah.
Because if you have a project and it's due, then the project is due. It's not up to me as an entrepreneur. And then there are times, especially when starting out, the money is not yet in. So you start thinking, did I make the right choice?
Yeah.
Should I? Like it was, when you're coming from employment, you're so cushioned. So cushioned. At the end of the month, someone
There's a salary.
my bills.
Yes.
This one, you're just headlong, you and your bills.
It's you and your bills.
Nairobi is not an easy city. Yeah, but the biggest misconception I would like to correct about digital is that it's easy. It is not. No. No.
Would you consider writing a part of content creation?
Yes. Yes, very much. It is content.
Hey, but hats off to all content creators in Kenya. Wow, these people. Hey, so what role has mentorship or community, how has it contributed in your growth?
Yeah, a lot, especially when I moved, because I was living in Mombasa. The digital community at that time in Mombasa was really small, but it was very big in Nairobi. So I connected a lot to people in Nairobi. So when I came, I didn't feel lost. I stepped right into the Bloggers Association of Kenya. I met the founders, Madai and Kachwanya.
Oh, wow.
I met a network of bloggers, generally people in digital. And eventually when I started working, I was offered an office by the association.
Yeah.
So I just, honestly, I had it easy as far as that is concerned. And then they took me through the beginnings of a corporate blog. I had a blog at that time, but in my name, it was just me and my 2 stories and my opinions and fun,
Yeah.
So they took me through corporate blogging. They took me through how to meet clients, how to negotiate rates, how to grow an audience, how to do rate cards and invoices, all the paperwork that's involved in blogging as a business or content as a business. And that was one of the biggest advantages of starting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mentorship
and a space to work. I was just new. I didn't know Nairobi beyond tea room.
And archives.
That area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really, really good. That was it. Then the people of Nairobi, at that time, the digital community was very tight.
Yeah.
Because we were also not too many. Like Twitter wasn't muddied, everyone was everyone's friend. So there was a lot of, so and so came to Nairobi, how are you doing? This is what you can do to improve this, you get. Yeah, so there was a lot of input from a lot of people. This is where you can live, so that you're near the office. This is how you a lot.
Yeah. So you had people catching your hand and going through the process.
Yes.
So what would you tell people who don't have the kind of mentorship that maybe you experienced? What would you tell them?
Wow.
They take heart.
Get some mentorship. We are here. Yeah.
Where are you exactly?
If you find someone
Offices.
in your industry, offices, events, online, like if someone asked me, or not even if someone asked me a question, a lot of people ask me questions like on X, for instance, like I would like to meet so-and-so, how do I go about it? Or I would like to do this and that, how do I go about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are online. I am personally at very many events.
Yeah.
And I would say really friendly on X also. So I will reply.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've heard that. So if you want any kind of mentorship, guys, she's here. She said you just text her an email. She'll respond to you, hopefully, when she's not busy.
True.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I don't mind building people into the space. Not at all.
Okay. So let's talk money for a sec. So tell me, how has it been in the financial space? Yeah, is it the helping? How did it go in your journey to becoming the CEO? Did you have any capital, any financial aid? And what are those money lessons that you have learned? So you can, tell us.
Okay. My capital was a laptop.
Was a laptop?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah, see, the writing is in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're telling me the conception that everybody goes around saying all you need is a laptop and Wi-Fi, it's true.
It's true. It's true. It's and even now when I'm just branching into video, I would say my capital is my phone. You get?
Yeah.
So I honestly didn't do that one where you need capital for a brick and mortar shop, for stock inventory. No. My capital was a laptop, which was worth 55K at that time.
Oh,
yes, a very good Dell. 55 at that time was a really good laptop. But you see, I didn't want to start work like a joke. I mean, I don't know whether that's the right word. It was a business. You give it your best start. So I didn't want to start work with a glitchy laptop or something that I don't want to be seen with. It was cute.
Yeah, it was either this succeeds or it succeeds.
Yes.
There was no plan B, plan C.
Yeah. So that was capital then. And then, of course, my office capital was completely free of charge. I was offered an office, like you're starting up, come and sit. You get. And then what other capital was there? My writing is in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not an expert at that level of capital where you need so much logistics. No. I'm not sure I would advise someone on that kind of entrepreneurship where you're buying things and stocking up a shop and selling, and then you need riders, you need logistics.
Yeah.
Not really.
So what are the financial lessons that you have learned along the way?
Wow. Okay. One, Femmehub did not start making money immediately until maybe in the third month.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was up to, at least you need to have content, have a platform you can showcase to clients, have some numbers.
Yeah,
so you have to build that first. And then a lot of marketing. As much as people think maybe marketing is for other businesses, we need marketing, a lot of marketing, by the way.
Yeah,
and a lot of networking. So, and all that takes money. But maybe when I said capital was only laptop, there was also that.
Yeah.
There was also the months in which you're not making money yet.
Yes.
So towards capital, in our industry, I would say be prepared. I was prepared to do a year.
Without money.
Yes. Worst case scenario, I do 1 year without any movement.
Wow.
I was okay.
So you can say that writing is not a get-rich scheme.
No.
A quick get-rich scheme that most young people would they would like ride on.
I wouldn't say so, not in my experience, and not logically. I don't think there's any get-rich that is long-term sustainable. No, maybe small gigs. You do something chap, you make some money, move on. But if you're building a lasting business, I think put everything into it.
Okay. So there's this thing called the imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you know what is imposter syndrome, and have you ever experienced it in your life? Tell us about it.
Incidentally, my imposter comes with video. Yes, like all this time. Femmehub is 10 years old, and I'm only now starting video. Yes. So it has been bad. I mean, for something to last 10 years, it has to be bad enough.
You are always getting away from it.
Yes, I always found a way to escape video. I always found a way. If I find a story, I'll in my head, I'm like, I'll just write.
Yeah, you'll just write. That's what's easier.
Keep quiet and write. Yeah. So yes, imposter syndrome is there. But I didn't experience any of that in writing. I think because writing was easier. I didn't experience any of that in events or meeting people, small, big. No, I just met people and spoke to them about my site and business. But video, yes.
Yeah. But you're very good at camera. You're right now podcasting with us at Femmehub podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. So that means you have stepped out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Getting there.
So if you could go back and speak to your younger self, what would you tell her?
My younger self, that would be like 16, 20, 10.
Oh, so there's a different message for a different.
So I mean, a 10-year-old, what are you telling them about corporate?
So what would you tell your beginner corporate?
Beginner corporate. That things eventually grow. You will grow. It doesn't look like that at that point. You look like you'll just be on that salary forever. Growth comes, and if at some point it itches. Like I was itching to grow. Like when I did 10 years in employment, for the last 3 years I was out. Mentally, okay, I was still working, but mentally out because I felt I need to grow out of this one. I need to grow out of this city. I need to grow out of this work. I need to grow out of monotony because unfortunately, my work, as much as it was interesting, it was also monotonous.
Yeah,
it was one product.
Yeah,
so you get to a point where I could just almost autopilot. But that hasn't been the case with digital, because it's pretty much media. And there is so much. There are so many brands, there are so many activations, there's so much. And then, even after Femmehub has been around for this long, I still feel the urge now to grow into video.
Suddenly.
Yes. Because growth will come. It will come. It would be good if it came sooner. For me, I've taken forever to do podcast and TikTok. So maybe I would tell that younger me to just be an earlier, start early.
Start early.
Whatever technologies are here, get curious soon enough and start.
Yeah. So that's all for today.
Oh.
And before we finish, do you have any question for me?
Yes. How does it feel starting out in digital or in corporate or in office environments and all that?
It's actually intimidating.
Oh.
Yeah, it's intimidating to me because personally, in my own personal experience, and I think most youths can they will resonate with what I'm going to say. We are working with people like you who have already grown out, and they have their own spaces, they have their own, they already have their life figured out, and you are a startup. You don't know what the future holds. And I've heard what you have told your younger self, start now. Yeah. And so that's what I'm just trying to do right now in my own personal experience, is to start now. So yeah, I don't know about the rest, but they will tell us. What is your lesson right now? Like, what would you tell your younger self? Any other question?
For you, is what you're looking forward to become is this it for you? Like digital? Kabisa ama? And if it is, how far do you intend to go with it, or do you want to change into something else?
Oh, yeah. So I feel like this is not it. There's more to come. Yeah. Definitely hearing your story, it is inspiring. And so I know that there's more to come. This is not the end. I'm too young, guys. I'm too young. There's a lot. And maybe how you started out in tea and now you are in the corporate space. Maybe I will start corporate and end with tea.
Something, exactly.
Yeah. It is never written in black and white and on stone that you are going this way and it's only this way. The only person to shape, it's only me, I guess.
But given a chance, would you like to be in employment or an entrepreneur full-time?
An entrepreneur. Definitely. You guys, these people, you're cashing in.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually.
Yeah, it works eventually.
Yeah. But for the employment, you get to see it's only like that. If it's 30K, you only get 30K. No more, no less.
But you're cushioned. You have a salary.
So in the entrepreneur, you never know.
No, you don't, except you do get to get a few retainer clients. So for whatever you're doing, they will give you a certain sort of amount every month for work,
okay.
For them. But you see, it's a contract. It could end next year or at the end of this year. Yeah. So you're always
on your toes.
But I'll tell you this. It helps because if like a contract is running out and I start thinking, okay, so now I'm not going to have that client anymore. I only have this and that for retainer, then it unleashes some sort of beast mode for marketing. Yes, for marketing and doing more.
Wow.
Yes. By the time you're staring at the end of a contract,
you already have more.
Yes.
Okay, so I want us to get into the quick fire segment where I will be asking you 10 questions and you're going to answer them as fast as you can and to your best of your abilities.
Okay.
So it's really not that hard. So let's start. 3, 2, 1. If you weren't doing what you're doing right now, what would you be doing?
I would be a corporate lawyer.
Corporate lawyer. 2, what's something about you people always get wrong at first?
That tough or not tough, I don't know. Let me guess, kidogo. That's not the word. Unfriendly? No. Yeah.
But
I think so, and that is guy. That is
3. What's
so
the story
far from the truth? Okay.
Okay. What's the story behind your first hustle? But we have already talked about that.
I just left college and applied for jobs.
Okay. What do you wish someone told you before entering adulthood?
Do I wish someone told me before entering adulthood that it would be okay? Yeah, eventually. Things work out.
What's your go-to self-care ritual after a stressful day?
Very, very long showers.
Ooh.
Like long, indulgent showers.
How long?
Maybe half an hour.
Half an hour.
I haven't timed, but I know it's a ridiculously long time to be in the shower.
Fill in the blank. Beauty is
helping others.
Helping others.
Yes, it always comes back. Yes.
What do you want other women to feel when they listen to this podcast?
Empowered, entertained, encouraged, and informed.
Wow.
Yes.
What's one thing about being a woman that feels like a superpower?
The ability to make very level-headed decisions. Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and what role will Femmehub play in that?
I would like to be retired in the village, maybe with a few visits to Nairobi to do my nails, do my skincare and all that. And Femmehub at that time, hopefully, should be making enough money to keep that lifestyle, and it should be structured enough so that other people can be running it in my absence. Yeah.
If your life had a theme song right now, what would it be?
Level Up by Ciara.
Level up. Okay. That's just a little peek of our world. You've been a wonderful guest, Naomi. And I hope to see you more. And I hope our audience want to see you more.
I hope so.
You hope so?
Thank you, yes.
So what is your finishing words? Where can they find you when they go to the social media and the blog sites? Yeah.
Okay. I'm most active as myself on X as Shiko_MSA. I am active corporate on Femmehub, still on X. And now podcast. And on TikTok. Femmehub on TikTok. Yes.
Okay, guys. And that's where you'll find her. She has told us if you want anything to do with growing mentorship, just hit her up and she's going to answer your questions. I'm your host, Sheila Kagwe, in all social media platforms, and it's been a nice one. See you in the next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.